Guys, I'm on another adventure again. I am going to Caliraya Resort Club Incorporated in Laguna. I would be going with a couple of people, so I would be riding a private vehicle. But for those who do not know how to go there via commute, get your pen and paper handy. It's going to be quite a mouthful. I do have a bit of a cheat sheet over here if ever you want to go there without any private vehicle going there. Now, we have to go to EDSA and ride a bus that says HM Transport. It has to have a signboard that says Santa Cruz Laguna. Once you're there, you have to tell the bus conductor to let you off or get you off at Sambat Bubukal. Sorry, I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but it says Sambat Bubukal. Or just let them know that you have to ride a jeep going to Santa Cruz Bayan. Now, once you get off from the bus, and you find a jeep that says Santa Cruz Bayan, tell the driver to let you off Pure Gold Bayan. Now from there, pretty much you wouldn't miss it because there's going to be a big sign. It's a big grocery store. Once you're there, you have to look for the terminal for another jeep that goes to Cavinti via Caliraya. Now, since you are going there with DIY, you don't know where you have to get off, tell them that you have to get off at Canlurang Talaongan Barangay Hall. Sorry, it's a bit of a mouthful. Again, it's Canlurang Talaongan Barangay Hall. Now, from there, you have to hire a trike and tell them that you're going to Caliraya Resort Club Incorporated. Now, as far as I know, you would be riding a boat on your final drop-off once you hire the trike. So again, if you want, you can rewind this part so you can jot it down. Since I am going to ride a private vehicle, I wouldn't exactly know how much the commute would cost. It is a couple of rides before you reach that destination, but it would be of a good adventure if ever you do. But if you do have friends that's going to, go with you, if you're about 5 or 10 people, might as well rent a van directly going there. Perhaps there are actually people that go tour for that location. But then again, yeah, that would be the most, let's say, easiest commute and very straightforward commute instructions that I can give for now. Now, I'll be pausing this for now and then I'll see you in the next video once we're on the next stop. Hi guys, we're back now to the vlog. We've already arrived here in Caliraya Resort Club Incorporated. Just be mindful because on your way here, before you ride that mini ferry, there's a lot of resorts that has the word Caliraya before it, so you have to make sure that you're going to the right place. Now at my back you can already see there's the hamster ball that goes through the zip line, and there's also bikes. So there are 3 kinds of zip line: the hamster ball, the bike, and the regular zip line, and I think there's another one which was Superman. So corrected, it's 4. Okay, I could have corrected myself. Now I've with a couple of friends that I have on here, so I'd like you to meet them. Say hi to the vlog. Okay, so pretty much we'll just walk around, we'll have dinner, and then we'll perhaps have some activities tomorrow morning, or if not, maybe after dinner if it's not that dark. But we'll see how we go. There's a lot of activities here. I flipped the camera over for you to see the map. Just give me a sec. Hi guys, so back now to the vlog. A bit of a short story time. I hope you can hear me. It is actually 9 o'clock right now. Our group are having a bit of a, karaoke and bonfire session here at the field. Now on your way here from the lodging area, you have to go on a steep slope going down. Now thing is, we were supposed to walk because we didn't want to wait for the coaster to pick us up. Now, me, being someone that senses, a couple of things, saw a boy, do you think about like 3 feet tall, like up until my my hip area, that tall, cross the street from one side to the other, and we were walking. And I think we were like about 3 meters away from where I saw the boy. So it wasn't quite far, but it was very visible because there are street lights, and he ran from one side of the road to the other side in between the street lamps. So there was light, so I can see it clearly, but it was all black. So we were walking, I was actually looking straight ahead, and then when I saw the boy, my other two companions are in front of me, they looked back because they were talking to me and asking, are we really going to walk? Something like that. So I was the only one who saw it. And I said, why don't we just go back? My face kind of changed, and I said, why don't we just go back? Because I already saw something. So I was getting a bit uneasy, and then I told them what I saw. And we just waited for the coaster going down here. So a bit of a story is we are in an open field, there's a lot of trees. So just be mindful with nature. We don't know who else is here. But yeah, a bit of a horror scare for that. So hopefully we wrap up in the next couple of minutes. We're just having a few more, you know, songs to bond with each other. And then, you know, we'll clock off for the night and then start early in the morning for another activity. So perhaps nothing creepy until tomorrow. I hope that's the last one. So I'll see you in the next video. Hi guys, so back now to the vlog. I'm currently at the topmost part of the main building. This is the viewing deck and gazebo. It is quite of a big function room and also like another mess hall. We'll take a couple of photos here. When I say viewing deck, pretty much, you would be able to see the rest of the vicinity with quite of a good view. So I'll flip the camera over so you can see this specific mess hall, and then I'll take a photo on this area with a couple of my friends over there as a souvenir. So let me just go ahead and do that. So this is what the mess hall looks like, or the main gazebo, main viewing deck and gazebo. I believe this is really for bigger functions. There's table tennis, there's foosball, and there's also billiards. You can lounge over here too, and technically the front office is in here for you to check in. There's clinic as well. So it is air conditioned, though it is quite of just a couple of minutes stairs and walk from the main road or where you get dropped off. So you need to have a very good breath once you go here. Now let me go ahead and go to the I think the viewing deck and gazebo. I'm not quite sure if that's open though at this hour since it is currently closed. But let me just go ahead and see if there's something that I can show you with this specific view from this level, because there's one more upstairs. It's pretty much that. There's that one is the floating obstacle course. There's a swimming pool over there, and the orange part that you can see here, that's actually where the slingshot is. So I'll go ahead and look around and have a photo on this area, and then I'll ask first if the viewing deck gazebo is open. So let's see how we go. I'll turn this one off first. So I asked the lady at the front desk if I can go up, and I was told that you can just go ahead and go. Yeah, it is open. There's a fair bit of more stairs. Yep, and I think my friends are here. And there you go. The view from the top. Hi guys, say hi to the vlog! So these are my friends, they're with me on this trip. Now, sorry if I need to catch my breath. So, you get a much better view on top. There's a pool area on that blue part. The orange one is for the slingshot, and as you can see, there's a man-made lake. That is where the canoe, all the water activities is found. Try to go ahead and see another location. So this is the best view for your photos. I don't think anyone else have been on this area, but the breeze is fairly nice. It's really good. And you see the mountains. Not quite sure which mountain that is. And I'm pretty sure the sunset here is amazing. Flip the camera over. So again guys, this is the view from the main deck gazebo. I'm with my friends here, Faye, Elvira, and Phoebe. Say hi to the vlog. We'll try to explore the rest of the map. Hopefully we can still do that, but we're really quite tired from all of our activities in the morning. We're really hoping we can still do the zip line and the hamster ball. We'll see how we go. We'll take photos here first and then have another photo at the sign. So I'll see you guys later. Bye! So we're currently on our way down to the mess hall. Now this is the 3rd floor of the accommodation area. There is a part of, you know, some picnic tables over here. So it depends on what kind of room you're able to get. Ours, because for us, 4 of us have our own room downstairs. Some are actually quite bigger if it's a VIP, because if you're staying with family and everything. Another thing that I would let you know though, you are given Wi-Fi vouchers for you to access the Wi-Fi on this area. We were getting a voucher once a day because it has 24 hours validity, and then you get kicked out, and then you can just, you know, re-log back in. You'd be given another voucher. So you just have one specific Wi-Fi. Now we're already at the 1st floor. As you can see, there's also a mini chapel, a house of prayers over there. And later on we'll do a room tour. Now what we'll be doing is perhaps we'll just go ahead and have a bit of a dinner, early dinner. So that sounds well. Fortunately nobody was manning that early this afternoon. It was the only, well, like the only activity that we really wanted to do, but there was no marshal, so quite of a bummer. But since we had an amazing race in the morning, I don't think I have that much energy to do that. So there's downstairs, there's a basketball court at the bottom, there's a gym, the swimming pool is over there as well. So, and then as I mentioned, the swing and the other part of the lake for the water activities. I'll flick the camera over so you'll be able to see the mess hall. Now this is the first gazebo, like a receiving area. There is one more activity here. There's a slide. There's a mudslide. There's 2 different kinds of slide. There's a mudslide, and then there's another water slide. So I believe some of them are already downstairs. So let's just have a quick one. So this one is inflated in the morning. There's water that's, you know, flowing through here, so you can have a very good and smooth slide. The one on this one, on the other side, that's the mud slide. I tried that early this morning. Very much of an adrenaline rush, but still quite good. So this is the other mess hall for that activities. If you have barbecues and anything, I think this is the place they prefer, because it's more near the field or the area where we can do the barbecue. Now the food is already available. Of course we have rice, vegetables, fish fillet, and oh, I think we have beef carpaccio tonight. And of course some salad, and there's also soup over there, and there's banana bread. So let me just flick the camera over for me to find a seat. I already have my seat. I'm just catching my breath a bit. My friends are already there at the buffet table, so I'll just go ahead and join them and grab my dinner, perhaps take a snap of, you know, whatever I want to get. I wouldn't be getting all of the food, but I think I'm going to get a bit of the rice and a bit of the beef. So later on, after I eat my dinner, we'll do a very quick room tour and see how we go. I'll see you guys in that video. Hi guys, so we're done with dinner. We'll just go on a very quick room tour, so we'll be able to see what the facilities looks like. And very straightforward. We have 4 girls in the room, but there's an extra plus one because we're trying to bond tonight. This is be our last night here in Caliraya. So I'll flick the camera over once I open the door. So this is our room, C26. Let me just open the door. So this is a very straightforward room. There's a screen door. Just be mindful because the doorknob's quite, heavy. Hi guys!
Hello!
So this is our room. You can see we are very cozy. So that's Babel and then this bay over there. We have a small couch. There's the main bed. We have a center table, which is of course full of food and snacks. There's also a television. We really haven't opened that very much. So this is the main bed. Would fit 2 people, and then there's also a bunk bed over here. This is my bunk. Sorry for the mess. But yeah, now this is the toilet. I do know someone is inside. One of our friends are inside. So there's a separate shower area. I do know it's renovated. There's a separate shower area. And of course toilet, and then there's a sink, and then there's a mirror, and then we also have a closet that we can use if we need to. So that is that. As I said, very quick room tour. We'll just rest up a bit because I do know there's like a last day party with a bit of pizza and a bit of karaoke at the mess hall. So we're just here, resting while they're preparing the mess hall, and I'll be going back. But the next time you see me on the video, it would be for our departure here in Caliraya, going back to Manila. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye! Hi guys, we're now at the sky bike area. I'm with my friend Phoebe and my friend Faye over here. So we would be riding, me and Phoebe would be riding the sky bike, while our friend Faye will be waiting for us patiently here in this side. Now this cost us 200 pesos for you to go and have this ride. It would be 2-way. So from here to the other side of the pole, and then from there we have to go another ride from there going back. So we'll see how we go. We don't know. Hopefully we wouldn't get stuck in the middle. But I'll take a couple of videos. My friend Faye would take a couple of videos while we're riding, so we'll be able to see our adventure. I'll see you guys when I'm back.
Oh my God!
Amazing!
Parang mas okay yung pabalik.
Oh! Pero grabe siguro. Okay, so we are done with the sky bike. So again guys, it's not for the faint of heart. Just to let you guys know, you have to pedal the bike for it to go to the other point in a very good speed. It would still move if you're not going to pedal the bike, but it's going to slow down a bit. You would have a bit of a scare if it's going to stop in the middle of the line. And if the wind blows, you would feel that the bike would tilt a bit. So it's really very exciting, but still a good experience. Now we're here on the other side. There's another ride here. I'll flip the camera over for you to see. So this is the Giant Slide 101. We'll still try to decide if we're going to ride because it needs to be in twos, always in pairs. We are a group of 3 girls. So we're going to decide if we want to ride it, or if ever we do, one of us would have to ride it twice. So you need to be pulled on one side, and of course a very big swing. You can already see how high it is. It's not a slingshot, but it is a giant swing. So again guys, I don't know if I can give you a video of us riding it. We're still trying to decide if we will. There is go-karting as well, and then the other side over there, there are water activities. I'm not quite sure if we would go there because it's quite hot already. It is nearly 10 o'clock in the morning. There's more activities. There's a Pinoy slide over here. That's really good as well. And a lot more. So I'll flip the camera over. Okay, so I'm gonna go with my friends. We'll catch up and decide if we're going to ride this giant slide. If ever we do, of course, there's going to be a video of that, but if not, I'll see you once we're going back to our bus because we're about to leave, and we're just trying to make the most of this trip and riding the rest or enjoying the rest of the Caliraya Resort Incorporated. I'll see you if ever. This is it, Frizian. This is the moment of truth.
Yan na! Malapit na yun. Okay po.
Guys, we did the giant swing. And again, it's not to put faint heart. You would get as high as 90 feet and then it would be a sudden drop. And you'll swing for 2 minutes, straight minutes with that height. It is well worth it. Perhaps the first drop I can compare to the one in Bohol, the plunge, but I think that would be harder to do. But this one, well worth it. And because of our screams, I don't know if you can see at the back, a friend of mine is also going to get elevated right now. They're going to drop. You already see them? They're doing it one more time because some of my colleagues heard our screams, that kind of scream. They heard that and they envied and they wanted to try one more. So I'll see you in the next video. We're waiting for them to finish and I think there's going to be more that we're going to do. I'll see you guys.
Ayun yung pinaka. Tapos nasa pinakapataas na lang.
Ay na.
Hi guys, so we're now back here in Manila. Very obvious with my raspy voice. I really enjoyed my time in this adventure. So I guess I'll just end this video with this note. Hopefully there's more adventures to come and I'll see you guys there. Bye!